I want you to call that number on your screen and feel the faith rise up within you. Can you feel it?
Oh, I feel it.
That's the Spirit of the Lord coursing through your veins.
Hello, Boyd. You're looking not unwell today.
Hey, Wileen, get a look at the hair plugs on this guy. You're not fooling the Lord, buddy.
That is so amusing.
By the way, I picked up that ointment for your foot fungus. That medicine smells funky.
Twist off, please.
Cut.
Boyd, I told you these people would be with me starting today.
Wileen, you know I never listen. Who are these people?
We had a whole conversation about this. I told you that these guys wanted to do a film about me and my everyday life. And you said why. I said I get a credit. You said it sometimes hurts when I do this. Remember?
It does hurt. I gotta stop doing that.
All right. Just remember, we're not here. We're invisible. We don't exist.
Uh-oh. Does somebody need a hug?
See if you can zoom in a little tighter on the brother.
Do I really need to wear this earpiece? I mean, you're right here.
Would you say that to Scorsese?
I don't think so. Do your job. We're rolling.
My, I do so enjoy the creature comforts of home after a long day of toiling in the halls of Academe.
Hey, you ate the other half of my patty melt. I told you what's on the bottom shelf, it's mine.
Listen up, Mr. Fix-It. Today you've got to change the lock on Sherman's door.
Did somebody try to break in?
Yeah, Sherman. He was let go on Friday.
Why?
Well, I'm officially not supposed to say anything, but it rhymes with he tried to choke a student.
Joy, my workload prohibits me from getting involved with your little problem. When you think about this logically...
Think about this logically. You're sleeping on the futon.
Oh, I never thought I'd find myself quoting Pat Benatar, but stop using sex as a weapon.
What can I say, Jack? Love is a battlefield, and you fired the first shot.
That is not true. You started in on me.
Oh, stop it! Stop it! I can't take the fighting! I'm just kidding. Keep going.
Boyd, don't you think it's inexcusable that Jack won't have...
Wait a minute. You're presenting our case to Judge Bumpkin here?
Hey, you are out of order. Continue, Miss Burns.
Selfish Jack here refuses to get involved in next week's fundraiser for the President's Discretionary Fund.
And you call yourself a man. Miss Burns, please continue.
Okay. There are a handful of programs at Harrington that are about to be cut unless enough money can be raised at that fundraiser. One of them is my American Storytelling Program.
What do you want from me?
Get involved! You're the one that has a relationship with President Butterfield.
Oh, hey, just because the president loves me doesn't mean that I'm going to take advantage of that relationship.
But this is for me!
Okay, kids, let's go to zero. Okay? Now, first things first. What the hell is going on here?
The Presidential Discretionary Fund is set aside to finance certain non-essential programs, and the alumni who usually donate to this fund are growing increasingly apathetic, precisely because the administration deems them non-essential. It's simply a case of apathy begetting apathy.
You know, if I blur my vision, your eyebrows look like a strange bird.
I'm not doing this.
What could be more essential than a storytelling program? I mean, how else do you preserve oral tradition? God, I find all this to be so upsetting.
Oh, Joy, I know this is going to sound kind of strange, but your happiness means everything.
You know what? I'm not done with him yet.
I don't know what it is about Browning's sonnets. They tickle me.
I don't know who you are. My name's Boyd Pritchett. I work over at the Union. I made an appointment.
Oh, yes, Boyd. Oh, please sit down. Sure, yeah. Oh, yeah, you're here to see me about the. So what?
There's this program that's being cut due to lack of funds, and I was hoping to raise a lot of money at the fundraiser next week.
Excuse me 1 second. Yes, Miss Hoover. Well, let's make it a week from next Thursday. All right, Friday it is. I tell you, Boyd, it's a losing proposition. People just don't seem to think these programs are important. Probably shouldn't have named them non-essential.
Sir, I think they are essential. One of those programs means everything to a friend of mine.
A friend? I don't think so. There is nothing you can say to relieve that pleasant day. You're not sick, you're just in love.
All right, let's reel it on in a little bit, Mr. President. Look, I just want to get involved, that's all.
Well, I must say it is an unorthodox request. I mean, usually our alumni committee are composed of students or, alumni. You're neither. That doesn't make you a bad person. I tell you what, I'm going to give it some thought.
Good.
Yeah, sorry. Yes, Miss Hoover. Okay. Yeah, you going to take that, boy?
Take what?
Well, that call is for you.
Oh, I thought she said Floyd. Oh.
Oh, this just... Oh.
Oh, my Lord, you look like an Iranian hooker. Come on, Wally, let me hear you sing. Get off my bed.
Boy, Daniel, how nice that you're finally home. Would you care for some libation?
I'm sorry, did you say libation?
Yes, I did.
Well, I'm afraid you've left me no choice but to give you the tiny pinch.
Well, that was unpleasant.
It's called a drink, Wileen.
Oh, Boyd, you
Cut, let's reload.
have got a bug up your behind, and I don't appreciate you taking it out on me.
I'm sorry, Wileen. I'm just trying to get on this alumni committee. I may not be able to because I'm not a student.
What the hell would you want to do that for?
To save Joy's beloved storyteller program, which will motivate her to break up with that glamour puss and spend the rest of eternity avec moi.
Why don't you just ask her out?
No.
Rolling.
Boyd, I question your judgment.
Oh, Baudelaire. Boy, he's so...
I know, another poet who tickles you. Only this one's a French tickler. Anyway, you wanted to see me, sir?
Boyd, I have decided to include you on the planning committee for the alumni fundraiser next week.
Oh, that is terrific. Where do I report for duty?
You report to the guy who's heading up the committee.
Great.
Miss Hoover, is Jack here yet?
I said, is Jack here yet?
Tell you, it's like I'm speaking another language. Mrs. Hoover, Jack, you're here. I want you to meet young Boyd. You guys are going to be working together.
We've met.
Oh, what do you think?
Well, sir, I can't speak for the professor man, but personally, I'm a whirly-giggly bullion.
Ever loyal, ever true. We pledge our hearts and most to you. Randolph Harrington, our alma mater, by the Georges for Wayne Water, liberal arts and...
This fraternity thing is so stupid. It's like eat a grape out of my butt and then we can be friends for 4 years.
What was that song?
The Harrington Alma Mater.
It's a catchy little ditty. You get that list Professor Reed asked for?
Oh, yeah, it's right here. All right, this is every alum on the guest list, okay? Income, occupation, political affiliation, it's all here. Oh, look at this name. Ima Slutsky. Let's call her.
Tasha, I'm on a committee. We're under a little pressure here. All right, let's call her. Oh, hey, Professor Man, good. How you doing? I got a couple of ideas.
Boyd, here's what will happen.
Oh, how about a bake sale? I mean, back home, Lou Ann Larson sold something we like to call the Apple Dapple Tort. It is a winner. The key is to melt American cheese around the circumference of that tort.
I reiterate, here's what will happen. The guests will arrive and chit-chat about the good old days. At some point, the president will take the podium, try to solicit a few donations, and only be moderately successful. I will catch the last 15 minutes to lend my stature to the event. You can serve punch. Let me explain something to you, Boyd. Joy's program will be cut. That's just the way it is. I am not in the business of saving non-essential programs. I am in the business of appeasing my girlfriend. I mean, this is to be a low-effort, headache-free enterprise.
Mister, you are cynical with a capital sin.
Well, whatever you want to call it, Boyd, this is the way I'm running this committee. I mean, you didn't really think that you were going to make a difference, did you, Boyd?
That man is no Tony Robbins, I'll tell you that. Hey.
I thought you guys were having your committee meeting.
We did. We've already broken off into subcommittees.
So what sorts of things have you come up with?
Well, there's alumni Keno,
Keno,
an idea I discarded only minutes ago.
do you need any help with this?
No, don't worry, Joy. Everything will work out the way it's supposed to.
Okay. But Boyd, if you need any help, please use me.
Oh, yeah, and vice versa. Hey, Wally.
Yeah,
How was your day?
fine, whatever.
Somebody's in a mood.
I'm not in a mood. I'm retaining water.
Wally?
What? Oh, that. God, who cares anymore? How was your day?
Well, I have to raise $25,000 in the next 3 days, but outside of that, things are pretty peachy.
Well, I still think it'd be easier just to take her to a movie. Look, I gotta go to the bathroom and wax my lip. Let's go, boys.
Reset in bathroom.
All right. This film thing has officially become a problem.
Hi, honey, you're home.
This morning when I was in the bathroom, those stooges burst in on me. 2 seconds earlier, and I could have sued.
Speaking of stooges, you look a little like Larry.
Straightforward, because my goal today was to be humiliated and insulted.
Hey, how would you like to help me with the fundraiser I'm working on?
You really are a piece of work, you know that?
Leonard, I am partly doing this for you.
What are you talking about?
Well, if we don't raise money for the President's Discretionary Fund, a lot of programs are going to be affected, e.g. the Historical Archives run by one Leonard, Prince of Happiness.
Why? What have you heard?
Well, I know you take pride in having created the leading resource in the country for information about 18th century New England footwear.
Well, it's not such a... for 5 years running.
Now, if we don't raise this money, you won't even be the leading resource in the country for information about fuzzy slippers.
All right, what do you need me to do?
These alumni types, they like it when you name things after them, you know, things like buildings and streets. Why don't we make that your department?
Buildings and streets?
Yeah, you'll think of something. I mean, I need to come up with an overall theme. I need to think of something that's going to stir these people's hearts and minds and souls. I need to touch them.
Who are you, Reverend Bob?
That's a great idea, Leonard. You are a genius.
Must you hug? And And thus it is with great pride that I present to you the Donald Woodard Honorary Snackorama. Congratulations, you should be very proud.
So, just talk into your hand and he'll be able to hear everything.
Okay.
Tasha? You're so beautiful.
Okay, now just stand your bony ass back. You're a little too close. But thank you, baby. That was sweet.
And thus it is with great pride that I present to you the I'm a Slutsky Honorary Payphone. Congratulations, you should be very proud.
Excuse me, everyone. Could you take your seats, please? Greetings. Actually, Jack Reed was supposed to be doing a keynote speech tonight, but he seems to be a little late. So I would just like to say we're still far short of our intended goal, so I'd just like to ask one final time, would anybody out there like to give any additional donation? Okay. Anybody want to add anything?
Are you ready for a fundraiser? Ready, ready. I said, are you ready for a fundraiser? Being here today. This has been a long time coming, my friend. Our beloved institution is in trouble. They're like a lost soul, yearning for the Lord to set it free. Our coffers are yearning for alumni. Do, re, mi. Can I bring it down a notch? I want to talk to the good people. You there in the front row.
Okay, that's Jack Deemer and his wife, Joanne.
Jack Deemer and the lovely Joanne.
His son, Danny, got 620 on his SATs.
Now, Jack, your son, Danny, he's not the sharpest knife in the drawer. And you worry, like any good parent. You worry that your child's going to end up tearing tickets at the Tilt-A-Whirl. Woo! Well, know that there's always a place at Randolph-Harrington for the offspring of a generous alum. Wait a minute. Woo! Wait a minute. I can't go on because I sense that there's somebody hurting in this room today. Sister Burns, could it be you?
Yes! Is this where I follow you?
Yeah! Because Sister Burns has a story to tell. Talk to us, Sister Burns. Tell us, child.
Hi, I'm Joy.
But don't let the name fool you. She's hurting.
I run an extracurricular program that I'm very fond of.
She's very fond of it. Can I get some help?
They're probably going to have to cut the program due to lack of funds.
No funds, my friends, is no fun.
Anyway, the program is really special and one of the great things about Harrington, and I don't know, I'm not very good at this, so I guess just, amen!
Amen! Amen! Sister Burns, that was moving. I was moved. Please move. Now, most of you out there today have tasted the sweetness of success, and you owe that to Randolph-Harrington. Ask yourself, where would I be if I had to spend 4 glorious years at this prestigious university? Come on, can I get some help? Woo! I think I'm speaking in tongues. Now, with that success comes a price, and I know, and you know, that most of you out there are in the 40% tax bracket, and you're looking for a way out, something to ease your burden. Can I hear you say, right off? Oh, not right on, but right off. Come on, people, let me hear you say it. Harrington loves you. Harrington loves you. And it's time to give something back. And some of you are racking up very valuable frequent flyer miles. Praise be!
I want to welcome everybody back to the American Storyteller program. As you all know, we almost didn't make it, but luckily we had an angel on our side and our seminar remains intact. I thought it would be appropriate that the first storyteller we hear this semester be that angel. Please welcome Boyd Pritchett.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Joy. That's sweet. When Joy asked me to share a story of my life growing up in the South, the first thing that came to my mind was the incredible love story of how my Nana Pritchett and my pawpaw got together, even though she was set to marry this dandy from the city. But then I thought, I'd much rather tell you about my neighbor Dennis, who had an unformed twin sister attached to his breastplate. Anyway, one day Circus Vargas comes a call. And this bearded lady, I mean, she shows up at my door. And anyway, to make a long story short, Randolph Harrington, Randolph Harrington.